Hi, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. Get out your yellow math folder and hopefully you will find your Chapter 5 Go Math packet. Boy, this is really a thick packet. We must be in store for some hard work, huh? Or a lot of work. All right, so we skipped a few pages at the beginning and then we did this little packet yesterday. And then there is one like this. This is just like what we did yesterday. And so you can just tear that out. That is just a review of what we did yesterday. And we would use these for homework, but we don't need to because everything's homework now, right? All right, now, yesterday we did some math problems using the word and, the sight word and. And then I did replace the word and with the plus sign. You guys remember when you make this, it looks like a little T, kind of like a little T or a cross. All right, so this is going to be super easy. They use the counters. If you want to get your counters out, you can, and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counters in the 10 frame, and then one more red. And it says right here, 6 plus 1. So you're going to write, just trace it, 6 plus, or remember that just means and. That means that we're going to combine those numbers and count them all together now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more is 7. We're going to put the answer down here. Now, yesterday I did show you the equal sign. Don't worry, they'll get to it. But for now, they just want you to concentrate on the plus symbol. Okay, I'm going to tear these out because I like working on the right on the desk and not on the thick packet. Okay, now on the other side of that, oh, you do need your counters, okay? Give me 1 second. I've got the counters right here behind me. I didn't think we needed them. You could just draw them too. If you don't have your counters handy, you can draw them, but I would rather do it this way. They're showing us this many counters. Can you tell how many there are without actually counting them? I can. That's called subitizing, right? I see the 5 on the top and the 2 more. So in my head, I know that's 7. Now, some of the kids are going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they're showing us. They're putting the number here, but you need to write it. So we're going to write the number 7 on the line. And then they're showing us plus. P-L-U-S spells plus. And we're going to trace that plus sign. Now right here it says plus 2. Okay, so we're gonna get 2 of our counters out, okay? And we're gonna put them down yellow because it just makes it easier to see here. Here, I'm gonna lay them down like that, and I'm gonna move this down, and I always need to be so careful when I tilt this, not to touch the sides so that it doesn't turn off. There we go. Okay, so I have my 2 yellow. Okay, now what I want to do is when I lift those 2 yellow off, I do want to draw them on there. So I'll give you guys a choice. If you just want to draw them, you can. And now I need my crayons. Sorry about that. Usually I look ahead and see what I need. I was thinking I didn't need anything for this page. Let me get my yellow crayon right here. Here's my basket. That's one nice thing about having a really little room. I don't have to go far to find my things, huh? All right, I'm gonna color those in. So I love it if you use these, okay? But once you lift them off of there, okay, then you're not, then I won't be able to see them. So you do need to draw them on there. So you can either use them or just draw them and color. And let's color them too. The red ones are already colored. All right, and now we get to add all together. And it's really easy to see how many there are. So I don't need to count those because I'm a grown-up and I know there's probably half the kids in the class do not need to count those because you see the 10 frame and the 10 frame is almost filled up except for 1. So in my head, I think, well, this would be 10 and it's 1 less than 10 is 9. But if you need to count them like this, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or you could say, well, I knew this was 7. I add 2 more, 8, 9. Now the 9 is going to go down here. Circle on the top, add a straight line. And again, they're not using the equal sign yet. That might be tomorrow. We'll see. Now on this page, you have to do it all by yourself. So 2 red, And it wouldn't matter if you started with yellow, but I'm going to start with red. 2 red plus 8 yellow. So let me get 8 out of here. 1. Do you guys know what it is? I know what it is already, just because. There we go. I'm going to fill up 8 little boxes with my counters. So I'm going to leave them here right now while I write my numbers. I have 2 red. Now, please don't make teeny tiny numbers. I've been seeing lately people making 2s like this. Let me see if I can you see that what I did? See that teeny tiny 2? That's not how we make a 2, okay? If they wanted us to make a 2 like that, they would not put the nice line on there. We want to touch the top, slant down, all the way to the bottom in a straight line. And then we trace the plus sign, and then we write 8 yellow. Now we get to count all together. Now that's easy, right? We don't even need to count it. The whole 10 frame is filled up, so we know there's 10. 2 red plus 8 yellow equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I do want you to draw them on there because I don't know, maybe some of you don't have counters. And you know, so I want you to draw. We're going to have 2. Let's start with red. Let me see if I can find that in my basket. I don't have my glasses on. Red, red, red. R-E-D, red, R-E-D, red. I'm looking for you. Looking for you. There it is. 1, 2 reds. And then the rest of them are going to be, I'm going to draw them with a pencil first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I really do want you to color. I'm pretty sure the directions say to color. It'll say use your counters, put them in the boxes to represent the numbers, count them, and then it'll say draw the counters and color them. Okay, so we have a perfect picture to represent our addition sentence. 2 reds plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yellows equals 10. The whole thing's filled up. Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Wish me luck here. Okay, there's a little story problem. We get to draw pictures. 4 red apples and 2 green apples are on the table. Write the numbers and trace the symbol to show. And then down at the bottom, we write the number to show how many apples in all. So let me read it again. 4 red apples. I'm going to put the number 4 here. And I'm going to draw a 4. I like to draw the pictures above the number. Okay. And I could put 1 more here and 1 more here. But just like yesterday, what we did on the boards, you know, don't start here and put them way over here, because then you get them mixed up with this, with this number. Okay, imagine that there's a line. Okay, I'll draw one, but look, just imagine this is divided in half. 4 is on this side, and then it says how many green apples? 2 green apples. So we write the number 2, and I'm going to make 2 green apples over here, and I will color those later. How many altogether? Okay, if we put those 2 sets together, we would have 1, 2, let me make my little leaves, 3, 4, and then we add 2 more, 5, 6. This reminds me of the little penguin movie we watched yesterday. Okay, all together there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I put the 4 here and 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we put the answer down there. Okay, and that's it. Another easy math day. I told you guys yesterday that we're going to have a couple of a few days, probably the whole week, it's going to be pretty easy. All right, the addition is pretty easy for the kids. Now, what we would do in the classroom is I don't like to give them more than this. I don't want to make a whole nother assignment, because usually, you know, this is addition, putting together. We're just using the symbol, and tomorrow it'll be something new, a new lesson. So I don't like to combine them. One thing a day is enough. But at the table, with the kids who finish early, we would probably have a game. We would give them their counters and some dice, or something they could play with a partner. So if this was not enough math for you, maybe you can do an addition game with it. Go look for a couple of dice and practice shaking the dice and rolling the numbers and counting them. And you can even use your boards and write them down. We'll do that soon too, especially if we get back to the classroom. We'll be playing all those games a lot. Okay, easy math day. Bye-bye.